The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. We are up. We are at it. We're doing our thing. It's going to be a good Wednesday today. I believe that, man. We're up. We're doing what we're going to do. We're going to get into this market. We're going to look at some things. Had a down market the past couple of days, but looks like it's trying to come back this morning. Looks like we're trying to find some positive momentum this morning, which is good. Listen, the pullback itself, I think, was necessary. It was necessary for the cryptocurrency market. It was necessary for the stock market to pull back a little bit. We've been on this massive run to the upside. You can't keep running to the upside without having a little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a consolidation phase, and then the next run up. So this pullback, probably necessary, probably was to be expected, but it wasn't a huge pullback. Maybe 6%, 6-7%, something like that. Nothing too big, nothing crazy. I know everybody was going crazy, but nothing crazy. But got some big RLUSDT news going on, some USDT stuff to talk about as well. USDT is under pressure right now. RLUSD was approved by a judge. There's just one more phase that's got to go on. Interesting how this thing rolled out, but we'll get into all that in a second. Definitely interesting timing, I should say, of all this. But it is what it is. Timing is timing, and finally got that judge to write off on a Ripple stable coin, but USDT is definitely under some pressure in the European nations, and then soon to be here in the United States. You start to hear it ramp up, start to hear the talk of USDT ramp up, and how it may no longer be here in the European nations and the United States. So definitely a lot of interesting stuff going on, a lot of stuff to talk about, but we'll see what's up today. See how these markets carry us through, but definitely interesting times in the markets. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, man. Happy Wednesday. There's just a lot going on, y'all. A lot going on. But definitely the pullback was necessary, I think, and I think we're going to start seeing the positive momentum from that pullback start to come into the markets. Within days here. We also have CPI data coming out today, and they're going to say that progress on inflation hits a wall, probably with the CPI data, and I would tend to agree with them. I think we're kind of in this sticky pattern right now when it comes to CPI, when it comes to inflation. So I think we're going to start to see some interesting stuff come out of the Feds as well. Probably get 25 basis point rate cut here on the 18th, but I don't think we're going to get anything in January. I think we're going to pause in January. I think that's going to be the course of action, but we'll see what happens as we move on. So what's up to my people in here? What's up, Heat? Good morning, brother. Good morning. Maddie B, what's good? What's good with you? Good morning. Yo, the junior is in the building. What's going on? Good morning. El Mo is in the building. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. How are you? Uh, how is everybody doing this morning? We're doing our things, baby. We're up here doing things, man. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go ahead and get in and get after it today. Definitely go ahead and look over here, see what the stock market's doing. See where Asia left us off. They didn't leave us off too bad. Last night, they traded pretty well. They traded pretty well last night. European markets woke up this morning. They're spending money. They're trading absolutely phenomenal right now. All in the green. European markets over there doing their thing. Ken must be dumping all his money in there. United States pre-markets, they're doing all right. Our pre-markets don't look too bad. Looks like the Dow is a little red, just a little slightly red. You may see that flip this morning, but the Nasdaq and the S&P definitely look like they want to open up in the green today. Definitely looking positive. But right here, everybody's waiting on the CPI data to hit this morning. We'll see where that comes in. Again, I don't think it's going to be great news for CPI. I think we're going to find out inflation is kind of hit that wall, hit that roadblock here in the United States, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. You choked on your lunch. You know I always got to hit you, man. You know I always got to hit you with the European markets. What's up, Selmo? Good morning, my dog. What's up, RLUSD? That's all I can say, man. It's taking the kind of the crypto world by storm, man. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, man. It's one more hurdle to overcome, and that's the day that it becomes live and trading. But we got IBIT here. Yo, watch out for the Ethereum ETF, though. I know we look at IBIT every day in Ethereum sometimes, in the Ethereum ETF sometimes, but the Ethereum ETF has had positive inflows for the last 7 days. So watch out for that. Watch out for that. So we closed yesterday at $54.90, $54.90. It looks like we're gonna open up, if we opened up right now, at $55.97. We closed at $54.90. Looks like we're gonna open roughly about $1 higher if we opened right now, which means Bitcoin's price should be moving to the upside right now. What's up, Big Watch Dude? What's up? Man, Big Watch Dude is in the building. So we should be opening up roughly about $1 higher than where we closed yesterday, which will push the Ethereum, which will push the Bitcoin price up just because of positive inflows. Yo, you guys remember when we were talking about this Bitcoin ETF all the way back here at like 20 something dollars, man, all the way up to 50 something dollars right now. So good investment if you got in. I got in. I'm still holding on. I'll probably hold on to my Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs for a long time, but I got in. Was down a little bit for a while, but definitely they started to come back. So and we're definitely up pretty good right now, so definitely got into them. But CPI data is going to come in. It's going to come in this morning, and I don't expect it to be good. Like I said, I do expect 25 basis point rate cut in December on the 18th, but I don't expect anything in January. I think we're going to get a pause. in January. So it's going to be interesting. See how the markets react to, if we do get a pause, to see how the markets react. Coming over here to cryptocurrency, see where we stand with crypto. Looks like it's at a $3.51 trillion market cap right now, down just slightly from where we were at on Monday when we streamed. Not too bad. Not too bad. I can tell you the longs got absolutely wrecked the past couple of days. They pulled so much liquidity out of the market from the longs, from Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the altcoins. The dollar amounts that they pulled out of and wrecked them longs were absolutely crazy. No, I didn't hear anything about dog going on Binance. I didn't hear anything about that, Ken. We'll have to look into that. Timski, what's up, man? Happy hump day, brother. Happy hump day. How is it? How is everything? How are you? But yeah, we got the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index right now sitting at 73. It's come down a little bit. It's went from extremely greedy to greedy, to greed, and as you guys can see, the dominance is starting to come down. We're only at 55.55%, but look at what's not raising. It's the dominance on Ethereum. When we streamed on Monday, the dominance on Ethereum was around 13 something percent. And that's starting to fall as well. It's interesting because usually, and this is what I tell you guys, like this is going to be a different type of bull market, right? It's going to be a different type of bull run when you look at it. Usually how this thing rolls out is you'll see the Bitcoin dominance fall, and then the Ethereum dominance will go up, right? And you're starting to see them fall together. You're starting to see them fall together. The Ethereum dominance is falling along with the Bitcoin dominance. That's it's not how these cycles usually roll, right? But so something to keep an eye on. Does this Ethereum dominance catch up and start to rise, or is it going to continue to fall? We got a little bit of an article about that as well. We'll review this morning. But you got Bitcoin coming in at 98,300. Definitely on a positive push up last night and this morning. Ethereum sitting at 3,700. Positive push up in the last hour. Didn't have a great night, but definitely had a positive hour. It's been pumping. Yeah, it's been pumping. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Tether's in a little bit of trouble right now. Tether's under a lot of scrutiny from the European nations and the United States as well. People are talking about delisting Tether. Again, Tether has a problem showing its reserves. It has a problem showing how it's back in its stable coin here, and they are under a huge amount of pressure, right now from these other countries. And it's interesting because Tether comes under pressure, right? And people are talking about delisting Tether. At the same time, you have XRP stablecoin, RLUSD. I always want to call it RUSD, but it's RLUSD right here. And you see the XRP rally. It takes off yesterday because RLUSD was actually approved by a judge in New York. Still waiting for it to go live on trading, and that's what I mean. That's that last step that's got to take place in order for people to actually utilize RLUSD. But definitely, it's interesting because as Tether gets under these scrutinies, and as people start to delist Tether, now all of a sudden you get RLUSD approved. So are we going to see a movement to delist Tether in the European nations in the United States and roll to RLUSD? Is that going to be the push, right? Is that going to be what's going to happen? It very well may be, but you have to understand. I tell people to understand that there's going to be a lot of rocky roads if that's the way, because if you look at all of your exchanges, what are they backed? What they're backed with USDT, which means all of these exchanges are going to have to start to change their pairs to whatever stable coin that is, right? Is it RLUSD? Is it USDC? What is it, right? So it's going to be rocky for these exchanges because everything is pegged to USDT, everything. So it's not as easy as just flipping a switch and going, okay, we're going to make this change from USDT to RLUSDC or USDC. It's not that easy. You have to have that stuff in your coffers. You gotta have enough to back everything that's on your exchange, and then you got to go recreate the pairs on your exchange. So there's a lot of work that's got to take place if Tether was to be delisted here. So in anywhere, Tether was to be delisted anywhere, There's a lot of work that's got to take place. There's a lot of things that have to happen in order to make that happen. But Tether is under a huge amount of pressure, and XRP just gets approved for RLUSD. Interesting timing, right? Everything's about timing, right? Everything's about timing, and very interesting timing for Ripple stablecoin to be approved. Could you see Ripple stablecoin take the place of USDT on exchanges? You very well could. You very well could. Yeah, Tether's got issues. It has a problem showing, what it's backing its stablecoin with. That is the problem. That is the problem. So it's Timsky. It's going to be interesting to see what they go with, right? I think we're going to get it. I think a lot of these exchanges are going to offer an option, right? They already do offer an option when it comes to pairs, whether it's you're trading a pair with Ethereum, whether you're trading a pair with USDT, whether you're trading a pair. Like, there's a lot of different pairs out there that you can trade with. But if Tether gets delisted, though, it's gonna hurt the exchanges, because I don't want to say it's gonna hurt the exchanges, but it's gonna take a little while for them to make these pairs, right? It's not something that happens overnight. It's not something that you're just going to look at and they're going to flip a switch and it's going to happen. There's a lot there, right? But RLUSD USD could definitely be the new trading pair that a lot of exchanges go with. You could have an option between RLUSD and USDC. I don't think that BlackRock's just going to take that laying down and be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna, we're gonna allow USDC to go away. I think you're going to have that option, but definitely RLUSDC being approved by a judge. There's only one more hurdle for Ripple to jump over to roll this stablecoin out, and that's to get it moving on exchanges, to get it moving on Ledger, to actually to roll this thing out. And Brad Garlinghouse said that you would hear it from him first when this thing was ready to rock and roll. But big props to Ripple, man. And I'll tell you, man, we talked a lot about XRP. We talked a lot about Ripple. I was really frustrated, like everybody else, with the case and everything else and how long it took in the SEC and everything else. But there's been no other cryptocurrency project that has been through as much shit as XRP. It's just that simple. Like, nobody has been through as much crap as XRP has. And to now be sitting at number 3? Number 3 on the board after all the crap you've been through. Number 4 minus Tether, right? But to sit at number 4 after everything that you've been through, you have to give props where props is due. And they've waded the storm, and there's been no other cryptocurrency that's been through as much as XRP when it comes to lawsuits, when it comes to pressure, when it comes to a lot of the things that they've been through, right? So, much respect. You gotta give respect where respect is, right? So XRP had this pump yesterday. I mean, it had a dip. The whole market dipped, but XRP pumped yesterday out by itself on this RLUSDC news. Kind of went up to like 240. It was all the way down to like $1.90, and then pumped to like 240, and then you've seen it kind of level itself off in this area right here, which is why you see a lot of people in green, and XRP kind of sitting here down a little bit on the hour, just because they had a pump last night. You look at 7.6% increase last night, just over a 24-hour period. You're gonna get some people that are taking profits off of that. It's just gonna happen. I think Big Watch. I think they've been planning for it. I think they've been planning. I think that it's a matter of it's really a matter of what stable coin are they going to back their pairing with, right? I think that USDT will probably be delisted in the European nations first. The United States will probably follow suit. Um, but I think that the exchanges have been preparing for this, but a lot of it is really based about what they're going to back it with, right? The logical answer to that question, a couple months ago would have been USDC, right? That would have been the number one stable coin to back all of your pairs with, right? So, but with RLUSDC now being approved by the judge and getting ready for live trading, does that change people's thought process, right? Does that change an exchange's thought process? Do you give an option for USDC and RLUSDC um, on your exchange, which changes, how you link all your pairs, right? So I think with that approval, it kind of makes them take a step back and start to reevaluate what they're going to do. I think that that's the challenge right now. It would have been easy to just say, yeah, we're going to back it with USDC and that's it. You know what I mean? We'll get away from USDT, back it with USDC, and life will move on, right? But now with Ripple's stablecoin being approved, it might throw a little bit of a monkey wrench in what's going to happen on these exchanges. You know, so it's actually a good problem to have. You know what I mean? Because now now you may offer two pairs, um, and see which one takes off. See which one takes off, and kind of wean your way out of the other one. But you know, I think that this is why Brad Garlinghouse is thinking that there's going to be trillions and trillions of dollars flowing into RLUSDC, in 2028, because I think he's banking on a lot of exchange volume. Because I don't think USDT is going to make it. Cardano's back up over $1.03 right now. Tron starting to make a little bit of a comeback this morning, sitting at 27 cents. This thing was up to 40 cents just last week. It took a big step backwards like the rest of the market. AVAX up to $45.57. Everything's starting to push up this morning. You can see it all starting to push up. I think we kind of hit a little bit of a floor yesterday, late last night, and then you started to see everything push. Chainlink at 22.18 up this morning as well, up on this hour as well. Polkadot was up to $10, dropped back down to $8. Definitely pushing up at 1.5% this morning. Stellar is back up above that 40-cent mark at 41 cents. Had a little bit of a pullback this hour, but you've seen it kind of run with XRP last night. Not as big of a run as XRP, but it kind of ran with XRP last night. HBAR, obviously a big part of the ISOs, ran with XRP a little bit last night, having a little bit of a pullback this hour. Sway is pushing up a little bit this morning, but still underperforming the market. Still underperforming the market by a lot, and I'm surprised. But I do expect Sway to actually have a big catch-up trade. Yeah, Tim's, the junior. Can you sell your pie yet? I'm not in pie, but can you actually sell your pie yet? Like, you know, can you go on an exchange or can you go on DeFi and actually sell it? You know, yeah, Big Watch. Tether can throw a big monkey wrench into the game because it resets everything, right? Everything needs a reset at that point. Tether's been so integrated into cryptocurrency that it definitely it's going to reset. It's going to reset a lot. Not yet. Still not yet. You still can't sell that yet. March 14th, 2025. Man, they still got you guys locked up in that pot. Pepe actually held stronger than a lot of other projects during this little bit of a downturn that we had. You see it's up 14.9% on the week, down a little bit on the hour, down a little bit on the day, but it's still holding that 4023 level. Pepe held up a lot better than a lot of these other even stable coins did during this downturn. So if it can hold during this downturn, during this little bit of a 6% pullback, imagine what it's going to do in a bull run if it can still hold on to where it's at now. Internet computer definitely pulling up with the rest of the market last night and on the hour as well. Definitely like where that's going. Here's Poly sitting at 59 cents. We call 30 cents as a floor, been up to about 73 cents like last week. Up, starting to push up on the hour, starting to push up on the day. Definitely starting to perform well. Chronos sitting at 17 cents. A 21-cent mark for Chrono has been a real problem. Breaking through 21 cents. I think once it breaks through 21 cents, you're probably looking at 50. Once it breaks through 21 cents and is able to establish 21 cents as a support, you're probably looking at 50 cents happening really, really quick. We keep saying that. We keep saying Pi and Fed now, but I mean, can you sell it though? Can you, it doesn't make a lot of sense if you can't sell it. You know what I mean? Got my Pi locked up till to November 2025. Oh, you locked it down, Selma. Okay. So you're not really worried about it anyway. You're locked down until November. You're locked down for probably for about another 11 months. You having a problem with your KYC? Elmo, you're having a problem with your KYC with Pi? See, I never mind Pi. It was just something I never really got into. I never really did it. I just know that a lot of people have been doing it for a long time, and right now they're just hanging on to a lot of Pi. I did see that new meme, Big Watch, called Pepe Unchained. It's pulling a lot of volume. Had a huge pre-sale. It had a huge pre-sale. It's pulling a crap ton of volume, and it's the X page that it's linked to has a lot of big players in there. A lot of big businessmen, a lot of big players in there, and that thing, if that thing is really legitimate, and it seems like it is really legitimate with them big players in there, that thing can run, and it's going to be a blockchain. It's a U.S. government coin. We'll see. Like I wish the best for everybody that holds Pepe. It's just something, like I said, it's just something that I didn't personally get into, but I just that's why I always ask, can you sell it? Can you do, what can you do with it? Because I'm not in it, so I'm not completely up to date on what's going on with it. But I just, just wondering what the heck's going on with it. DJ. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit bigger than just crypto in general. Some Pi does. It seems to want to really do a little something. I wish I would have minded, but you know, I didn't. I didn't mind it, and but for everybody who did, big props. I hope you guys come out ahead. Look at the bubbles on the day. They look pretty good on the day. We had a good bounce back last night. A great bounce back. Prices seem to really, we seem to maybe have hit that bottom and are on our way up again, because there's the day and here's the hour. Definitely all in green right now. Definitely on its way back up. The market in general is definitely on its way back up. So this is what we love to see, right? This is what we love to see. It's all that green on them charts. But yeah, you look at Pepe, and just kind of where it's been, during this market pullback, like it really held its own up through here. Like this is the daily chart. So you look at the past 2 days, it's really kind of held on to a stronger line than a lot of other meme coins, even a lot of other altcoins. You didn't see the big drop in Pepe that you've seen everywhere else. Still holding on to that 4 zeros, 2 3 6 9. It was up to 4 zeros, 2 4, dipped a little bit today, but when you look at it in general of how it held on versus the rest of the market, it outperformed the majority of the market. Because then you come over here and you look at Bonk, and you look at the last 3 days of Bonk. Bonk kind of suffered with the rest of the market, right? It kind of took a big pullback with the rest of the market, but Pepe didn't do that. Pepe, Pepe kind of did its own thing when it came to the market. Come over here, you look at Jasmine. See, Jasmine suffered that 3 day pullback as well, but still holding on to that 4 cent level, which is key. Which is key. Ken, Ken. MMA is going to a convention in Vegas to do what? To do what though? To do what? That's the problem. MMA is going to a convention in Vegas to do what? What are they going to say? What are they going to say? I mean, there's still no wallet. The metaverse still. I mean, unless they roll I don't know. I haven't been up to date, but unless they roll the wallet out, unless they roll the wallet out with all of its features, they really have nothing to talk about. They really have nothing. The metaverse is a bust. Um, the metaverse is a bust. The wallet to this point is a bust. Um, you know, it, I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's really nothing to talk about. There's nothing there. You know, that's right, Junior. I always forget. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button. Yes, Jasmine, brah. Yeah, it's here. It's holding on to this 4 cent mark, which I think it's a crucial level, right? It's a crucial level. Yeah, it got up to 5 cents over here, and everybody was dancing. Really, 5 cents to me, it's really pocket change for Jasmine. But you start to see this big run up. There's really not a lot of structure here. There's really not a lot of support and resistance unless you go all the way back here to like last year, right? So um, it's starting to build itself a nice support right there around that 4 cents. We talked about it here, right? We talked about Jasmine. We talked about it building that support. We talked about all that. So yeah, Junior, man, that was a good investment, man. I had to strong arm you into buying Jasmine, but you got it. You got it, man. But I don't know. Like I just don't believe Ken, I just can't believe I can't believe in what can't believe in MMAI, right? Like everything that they've set up to this point has been a scam, basically. Call it what you want, but that's what it is, right? And to think that they're going to do anything different is to put your hopes on something that they haven't been able to roll out one utility yet. Yeah, it was a great feeling to see it bounce back above the four. I think the 4 cent level big watch is a huge support line. Needs to draw a big huge support line there. I think that move up to 5 cents, you'll see some support up there at 5 cents after it kind of builds a little bit of liquidity here at 4 cents. You'll see that big push up to 5 cents. A penny's incoming for Jasmine, but what you don't want to see is you don't want to see a chart just go straight up with no pullback to build liquidity, because when a chart just goes straight up, like you see this big rise for Jasmine up here to over 5 cents, right? There's going to be a pullback because there's not a lot of liquidity here, right? This is just a massive run up. It's going to be a pullback, and then you'll get that. Hopefully, you'll get that next run up bigger than this, right? That next run up hopefully is up in that high 5 to 6 cent level is what you kind of want to see, and then you'll hopefully see a little bit of pullback to this 5.5 cent level, and then another massive run up to that 6 to 7 cent level, and do the same thing. That's what you want to see out of a chart. That's a healthy chart. When you can get that going on, that's a healthy chart. Higher lows, higher highs. That's what you want to see out of it. If you can see that out of a chart, then you're in a project that has a good foundation. We have some Solana. Solana sitting at $225 right now, starting to put together a halfway decent day. When you come over here and you look at some of the Solana news that's going on, what you have a large number of devs that are defected from Ethereum and going over to Solana, and they're talking about the Solana culture. They're talking about the innovations on Solana, and they're talking about the lack of innovations on Ethereum, right? And so a lot of these developers that have developed a lot of projects on Ethereum, and they quote a couple of them up through here, have definitely started to move towards Solana and off of Ethereum, which shouldn't surprise you. We've talked about that a lot on here, about how Ethereum's kind of behind on rolling out their upgrades, rolling out their innovations, rolling out price control, which is gas fees, and all that. So for developers in this bull run to really capitalize off the volume that's coming, you really have to move. You really have to move projects. And one of the things that I feel sorry about is I feel sorry for like some of the meme projects that are sitting on Ethereum right now that launched during the bear market, because they're probably not going to run as hard as they thought when they launched on Ethereum during the bear market, just because there's just not the volume's just not there. You can come over here, you can see it in the dominance right now, right? You like we talked about before with this dominance, you got to look at the numbers. People can tell you whatever the fuck they want. It doesn't matter. You got to look at the numbers and make some decisions based off the numbers. People can blow you a wad of smoke and have you believe in everything, but until you come and look at the proof, then you really haven't done your research. You look at the Bitcoin dominance sitting at 55.5%, and you look at the Ethereum dominance sitting at 12.78%. Well, the Ethereum dominance on Monday was over 13%. And usually when this Bitcoin dominance starts to drop, the Ethereum dominance starts to go up. That's just not the case. That's just not what's happening right now. It's just not what's going on. And this is why I tell you guys, I think Ethereum is going to top out at 6 or 7K. I think that's all you're going to get out of Ethereum this bull run, 6 or 7K. That's it. You're not going to get much more than that. And that's going to be a lot of not. That's not going to be based on the actual volume coming through the chain. A lot of that's going to be based on the ETFs pushing this price, because the Bitcoin ETFs are going to start to get too expensive. People will move to the Ethereum ETFs. They'll push this price. It's not going to be based on the volume. It's not going to be based on volume. So, and right here, when you look at actual speed and innovation for upgrades, Polkadot put out upgrades that are just absolutely crazy, and their test phase are just absolutely nuts. They're blowing the doors off of most of these other blockchains, and which is why you've seen the Polkadot price pump up to $10, because of the test phase that they were running over here on this blockchain for their upgrades. They were blowing the doors off of every other blockchain that was out there as far as speed and gaming sector type of stuff. So the race wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. So yeah, but Solana's suffering as well. They have a lack of they're starting to see a decrease in volume as well. So they're starting to see that decrease in volume. A lot of that though has to do with Pump.Fund being banned in some of the UK, and probably coming to the European nations pretty soon. So, we'll see how Solana is able to survive when that happens, right? So, it's going to be a key metric right there. But look at this. You see the altcoins minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. You look at just over $1 trillion. But look at this pullback over 3 days, right? Look at this massive pullback over 3 days in just the altcoin volume alone, right? And we come back here and we look at this, and here we are, right? Here's the top of the last bull run. We're still above the top of the last bull run, right? When it comes to money inside of altcoins right now. But boy, have we ever had a massive, a nice pullback over 3 days. But look at the candle starting to get eaten up a little bit today. And this is what you want to see throughout the day. You want to see this red line right here just continue to get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And when you come over here and you look at the USDT chart, look at that green ride that's been on, right? That means people are using the stable coins. People are stable coining up. They're getting out of this market, this altcoin market, and moving their money to stable coins. And that's what's happening right now. So how is our buddy Aerodrome Finance doing? Aerodrome Finance sitting at $1.93 right now. Ooh, it had a big dip back too, 3 days, because this thing was up to almost $2.50. So I think the Aerodrome Finance probably going to be a huge runner here in this bull market, and I'll probably buy some more if it dips anymore. Stellar sitting at 42 cents. It's definitely we just looked at it this morning, was at 41 cents. So it's definitely starting to come up a little bit this morning, starting to run a little bit this morning. XLM is starting to run. XLM is going to do its thing, this bull market. It will do it. It will put up numbers. XLM will put up numbers this bull run. And so won't XDC. XDC will put up numbers. They will, and it's all part of the ISO 2022. And these banks have to come in compliance in 2025, which is why you see these ISO coins really starting to take off and really starting to move and do its thing. But the real world tokenized assets, one of the platforms that I really think is absolutely going to be a monster is TokenFi, down to 6 cents, got as high as 8 cents right up in here, but down to 6 cents. This one's ran by Floki. The Floki team built this one. I think that this one's going to be a monster as well. There's just a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of room to grow here. Low market cap, and just a lot of room to move. But watch out for that. Uh, watch out for that one. Watch out for XDC too. This thing. Look at this chart. Look at this chart on XDC. This on the hour, right? Look at it. Let's look at it on the week. If you look at this thing on the week, it's actually performed really, really good on the week, XDC, and people are sleeping on it. And I'm telling you guys, like, don't sleep on XDC sitting at 9 cents right now. This thing's gonna be a monster. This thing's gonna move. It's gonna move with XLM. It's gonna move with XRP, and it's really gonna move as these ISO points start to roll out. The same with Quant, same with HBAR. That's why you see HBAR moving right now. It's all about the ISO. It's all about the ISO tokens. But definitely, Ethereum's under some pressure right now, and it probably should be under some pressure. This is some well-deserved pressure from Ethereum, just because the Ethereum Foundation, the Ethereum team, they've sat on these upgrades for far too long, and you start to see people like Polkadot, people like them guys basically just really, really out developing them. They're just killing them when it comes to development. It's just not even close. Your layer 2s, your layer 3s, and a lot of the new layer 1s, you're just smoking Ethereum right now. And Ethereum's going to suffer in the bull run for it, at the end of the day. And a lot of projects that are launched on Ethereum are going to suffer along with it. And I bet you, if you look and you ask 90% of the low market cap projects, if they would have, if they had their choice today, would they have launched on Ethereum? And probably 90% of them will say no. Kevin not doing too bad, sitting at 600K. Turbo, you guys know we love Turbo. Turbo's doing all right. It's making gains over here, 846 million. Definitely got its Coinbase listing, which is really starting to pump up Turbo a little bit. Don't be surprised if you start to see Turbo like our Robinhood and things like that as well. Once it gets that Coinbase listing, opens the door for a lot of other people to take really good chances on a project. Bonk E, not Bonk, but Bonk E. Yearn Finance, we'll pull it up. But Bonky, sitting at 2.9 million right now. Definitely doing its thing. What's the ticker on it? What's the ticker on it? Is it this one right here, Heat? It's got to be this one, right? What's it on? Wrapped Ethereum. It's Wrapped Ethereum. So what's this on? Is this on base? Is this on base? Is this the one, Heat? Let me know. Let me know before we go any further. Heat. Is this the one? Because it looks like it had a massive run up, but it looks like it dumped pretty good. Yearn Finance. Yeah, this has got to be the one. This got to be the one. 354 million. It's got to be on the base chain. It's Wrapped Ethereum. So 354 million is that's a lot of movement, brother. 52.1 52.19K holders. Says 24-hour volumes at 0. That can't be right. This thing doesn't have any trading volume in 24 hours. That can't be right. That can't be right because people are selling the shit out of this thing right now. But if this is the one, I mean, it had its dip. It's had its dip. So if you're gonna get in, now's probably a good time to get in. Yearn Finance. He ain't gonna tell me whether this is the one, so I'm going with this is the one. I'm going with this is the one. We looked at Brett Moondang. Where's Moondang at? Well, this is Junior's project here. He got me into this joint right over here. It's coming back. It's coming back. I think right here, Junior, is where I started to ask you what the hell was going on with this thing, man. It's starting to come back a little bit though. Yeah, starting to look better. I had to check my bag, see if I'm to the positive now. But let's see. I wanted to take a look at something. Where's my boy Brian? Where's my boy Brian at? Right there. Ooh, Brian fell under 3 mil, sitting at 2.79. 2.79 fell under 3 mil. It suffered. Here's your 3-day mark right here. Suffered under 3, but starting to put together a nice little hourly candle. This is the hourly chart. Starting to put together a nice little hourly candle right now. So hopefully we can get back above that 3 million. Get back above that 3 million. That's important. It's important for Brian. Miser was another one that we looked at on Monday. Holding its own. 690K. Holding its own. What else are we looking at today, guys? What else are we looking at today? We got Bonke. Brett's doing his thing. Brett's starting to come back. What else are we looking at? We looked at Heat's Finance token. I think it's on base. Looks like a good entry. Brett, 17 cents, 1.74 million. So definitely, Brett looks like it's running. Brett looks like it wants to run a little bit today, which we like. We looked at the Junior. Looked at the token. The Junior got me in. Looking good. Looking like we're coming back out of it. Yo, where's my boy Peanut? Where's my boy Peanut at, man? We gonna save this damn squirrel or what, man? 4.68 million. Doesn't look too bad. Peanut doesn't look too bad. Looks like it's holding on. Like to see this up around 5.5 mil, but looks like it's holding on. Ken, we're gonna save this damn squirrel, man. We're gonna keep pumping money into this thing. We're gonna save this damn squirrel, man. Yeah, doing this thing. What about Sundog? What about the flagship token over there on Tron? 1.44 million. 1.44 million. 144 million. Not bad. Here's your downturn from 3 days ago. Starting to recover a little bit. 10x from here is 1.4 billion. Yeah, Sundog could probably do 1.4 billion. Just because it's the flagship on Tron, it could probably do 1.4 billion. because I think Tron's gonna have a big run in this bull market. It'll have a big run. Uh, yeah, Ken, we're gonna save this squirrel, baby. We're gonna save this squirrel, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Marbits. Oh, we're gonna get to Marbits in a minute. Marbits holding up pretty well too. Uh, Miggles, 84 million. Not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Screw, Screw that squirrel. Yo, man. Yo, Selma. Yo, Selma, man. We that squirrel, man. That squirrel, man. We gotta save that squirrel, man. The only way to save that squirrel is pump it up, baby. Pump it up. Let me. I think I have there it is. Bits. There's Marbits. There's my guy 2-bit. There's my guy 2-bit right there. Yo, suffered that 3 days. Here's your 3 day right here. Right here's your 3 day. Sitting at 740.6K right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. Sorry, got a call. Yo, you good, Heat. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Rest in peace, squirrel. Yo, it may rest in peace. It may rest in peace, man. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Good. David Gabriel. Am I a Brooklyn guy? No, I'm a Buffalo guy. I'm a Buffalo guy. But we got Marbits here. We got Marbits doing this thing over here, 740.61K. Oh shit, Junior. Junior got him a vacation, man. Junior got him a vacation. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, Marbit's holding up pretty well. In this whole little bit of a pullback. Marbit's not doing bad at all. I'd like to see Marbit's at a million right now. 24-hour stream TG. Let's go. No, I gotta go to work, dog. I gotta go make that paper, baby. I'm not on vacation. But yo, Marbit's holding up well in this market. Like to see the push up. I think we would have pushed up and stayed over a million if we didn't have this market pullback. So I don't think so. Dog. Yeah, we did pull up its history. We pulled back. I just said that it was a good place to get into. It looked like it was on a little bit of a pullback, but definitely looked like a good entry point. Fuck work. Gotta pay the bills, dog. Gotta pay the bills. Yo, in that order right there, Big Watts. Squirrels gets that. Come on, man. All right, man. We're gonna not save the squirrel, man. We're not gonna save the squirrel. But yo, I do think Marbits would have broke over a million if we didn't have this pullback. So I'm glad to see it starting to put together three green candles here, 3 straight hours, because I think it will bust think it's gonna bust above and stay above that. I would love to see the $1 million mark as a support level for Marbits, million 1.1 somewhere up in there. But I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna get there in relatively short order, right? I think we're gonna get there in short order. I think it'll happen fast. I just think that the market pullback with Marbits just launched at a great time. Marbits launched at a time when the market was really taking off, and then the next 24, 48 hours, you started to see that pullback, and it just kind of suffered that pullback. But I definitely think that this token is just starting to get its legs. It's just starting to move, right? And then we got Crash over here starting to come back as well. 5.11 million right now, starting to come back, man. So definitely like to see that. But Marbits, I think, is just starting. I think it's just starting. I think it's gonna get its legs and do good. I'm looking at you here, Selma. You're gonna say, "Yo, dump it all in crypto 2025." Let's go, Selma. Let's go. Ken, I do believe that. I believe Marbits is actually going to fly. I don't know, man. I don't know what you're talking about, dog. Have a good one. I think Junior, I think Marbit's is gonna go before that. I think Marbit's gonna fly before that. Before the actual game actually comes out. I think it just suffered. It's just consequence of the market pullback. That's all it is. I just think $1 million, one point a million 1.1 support level definitely incoming for Marbits here pretty soon. It would have already been there if the market didn't pull back. It would have already been there. So I think we're fine. I think Marbits is fine. I don't think there's a problem with Marbits. I think the upside for Marbits is so big right now, like, not worried at all. So let's see. Even on the hour, man, we're still starting to come in pretty good. We'll take a last look at this market before we get out of here. Ken. He was talking to a gaming company before he even launched. Before he even launched, Ken. I'm happy for Two Bit, man. I am. I think this project's gonna be the icing on the cake for Two Bit. Doing this thing, man. So Bitcoin sitting at 98,200 right now. Definitely looking good this morning, looking strong this morning. Ethereum sitting at 3,700, looking pretty damn good this morning as well. It looks like it wants to push back up to that 4K range. Ethereum needs to be at 4K. XRP sitting at $2.36. Looks like it needs to push back up to that 250 range. Definitely looking good. Uh, our RLUSD is absolute phenomenal news. And when that thing goes live, I think you'll see the XRP price even have a stronger momentum up. Solana sitting at 225. Oh, big disappointment right now. Solana has been in the past couple weeks, lack of volume over there. Dogecoin breaks above that 40 cent mark again. It struggled down here in the 37 cent mark last night, broke above 40 cents again. Definitely showing its strength right now. Cardano, $1.07. Cardano it looks like it's going to have a good morning. It needs to get back up to that 115, 120 level, somewhere up in there. Tron sitting at 27 cents right now. Definitely starting to have some positive momentum up. It came back down. It hit its support level at like right around 25 cents. It is really starting to bounce off of that right now. Held it pretty well. AVAX, $45 right now. Getting ready to push that 46. Like to see AVAX back up at that $50 level. It was doing really well up there. SHIB looks like it's gaining some momentum here this hour. So definitely starting to move to the upside. Chainlink is definitely starting to gain ground again. When we started streaming, we were at $22. Now we're up to $23.33. Definitely starting to make its move to the upside. Watch out for Polkadot, guys. I'm telling you guys, watch out for Polkadot. Where do you think RULD will rank? Depends on how many tokens they release. Depends on how many tokens they release, and it depends on how fast they can get it onto exchanges. But I think RLUSD will probably be top 20, top 25 to start, and then I think it'll move up from there. AVAX is definitely a contender here. But Polkadot, definitely watch out for Polkadot, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, if this upgrade goes through the way that they want it to, and the AI integration into Polkadot 2.0, watch out for Polkadot. Polkadot could take a lot of this volume, a lot of the gaming volume. Take a lot. Stellar back above 40 cents. Looking at 42 cents right now. Definitely having some positive momentum to the upside. HBAR, definitely in that ISO arena, wants to get back to this 30 cent level, really fighting hard to get back to this 30 cent level. Junior, you crazy. You tried to get my stream, taken down. I already got a strike the other day when I went off on politics, so I gotta hold on for a minute, a couple weeks, so that strike can go away. Sui underperforming the market up to this point. Sui should be up at that $4 range. Definitely definitely underperforming the market right now. So we'll see if that's a catch up trade. Look at this big watch. Pepe back up to 4 zeros, 2403, busting back up into that 24 range. Definitely on the move to the upside. Yes. Look for Pepe to really start to push on Bitcoin Cash right now when it comes to market cap on this next run up. Look for Pepe to jump up into that spot right there. That's probably going to happen. Internet computer pushing to the upside as well. Busting back into this $12, almost $12.50 range. So definitely doing well. So yeah, the market itself in general looks like we hit that floor. We hit that floor last night, and we're definitely coming back out of that. So Oh, no thanks, Junior. No thanks, Junior. I'm good. I'm good with that, man. Uh, if you're in a space, Junior, just send me the link. If I'm free, I'll jump in. XDC, you see XDC up 6.7%. I keep trying to tell you guys, this thing's gonna bust into 10 cents here pretty soon. Definitely do its thing. Gonna run with the rest of the ISO's gonna run with the rest of the market. I can't believe people are still buying Sandbox and this shit token over here. I mean, what is the metaverse is not gonna run this bull run, guys. Yeah, the metaverse is not ready. It's not gonna run. It's not ready. It's just not gonna run. Yo, yo, okay. But all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here, man. You guys have a great day. We'll be back at you guys Friday morning. You guys have a good one, man. And we're up out of here, man. And I gotta go get some work done. You guys have a great Wednesday. We'll be back up here on Friday. You guys do your thing. Be safe, be smart. Look for a big market turnaround today. This market probably gonna run a little bit today. So be smart, be safe. CPI data coming out momentarily, anytime now. Could have an effect on the market. Look for that approval, and look for that RLUSD information to start to come out, and look for this thing start being launched on exchanges and being open for trading on the ledger as well, guys. This thing definitely could run up. It definitely could come out of the gates and be in the top 20, top 25 of the stable, it's stable coin, and it definitely can start to work its way up the chart from there. Uh, and pay attention to what's going on with Tether as well. And if Tether really starts to get under pressure, how fast RLUSD is rolled out will let you kind of know where everything is going as well. And watch out for USDC to start showing up on the exchanges and showing up in your pairs, guys. So with that, we're up out of here. You guys have a great day. We'll be back at you guys Friday, man. Junior, have a great week off, man. Bye.